It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Chris Arnold will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Jonathan Daza is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Kohei Arihara will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And now here is Lucius Alexander. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. These Rockies guys, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Number 10 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, We were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Larry Flores stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Nunez is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Next, it'll be Ralph James. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. From the stretch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first three guys he faces.
Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sam Hilliard. First pitch of the AB on its way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Standing in now, number 10. No balls and a strike to count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game. Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning.
1-1.
He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. He is safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominant.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And stepping in, Jared Sands. Had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. 3rd in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming out of spring training, if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count. pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Into the box now, Pokey Russell. Popped him up. Fuentes in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth. The designated hitter.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Stepping in now, Sean Shaw. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Kevin Gray. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mcmahon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We played 2. It's now 1-0 Texas. At the plate now is Dom Nunez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Dom Nunez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. He's set and the pitch. Josh Fuentes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count remains full.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So next to bat will be Jonathan Daza, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Rocky center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
To the plate now, Garrett Hampson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball
Count
1.
1-0.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Garrett Hampson is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. No balls and 1 strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 Colorado.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So to get his day started at the plate, Eric G trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff.
So now here is Zach Rowe. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Chi aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lucius Alexander will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles. As we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Into the box, Larry Flores trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Harihara is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now Ralph James trying to bring in the tying run from 3rd here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder going back. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Rangers leave a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hard hit to first. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
Now at the plate here is number 10. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ball, that's off the
And he
plate.
takes ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off-speed
I got
pitch
2
in
on
the
the count.
dirt as he takes it for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Chi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In now for Colorado, Rio Ruiz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Colorado's out in front, 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the second baseman, Jared Sands.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. this one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And the Rangers are back in business. They tie it to 2.
Second one run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The right fielder.
Standing in now, Pokey Russell, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. One and one the count now. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey,
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit hard on the ground to short, reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. No surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. So now to the plate, Sean Shaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up, Kevin Ray. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Nope,
And
that's
he
a ball.
comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez.
The catcher, number 3.
First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly
0-1
efficient
count.
so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead.
That's outside.
70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Josh Fuentes will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Daza. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Next to hit is Ryan Mcmahon, and they're runners at the corners now. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Full count still. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in will be Sam Hilliard. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense.
The other side is retired as they make the play. Rockies leave them loaded. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way. Eric Chi will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate now, Zach Rowe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
0-1 the count.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Now at the plate is number 10, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 10.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. And that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here.
Well, here's another look at it now. It was tough to tell watching it live, and boy, I'm still not totally sure. Maybe a tough decision for him here.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Zach Babb takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 31.
Zach Veen will be the batter. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he fouls this one off. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The batter number 4.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on the triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
To the plate now, Rio Ruiz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Hit hard but foul. Runner at third here, nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. To third. Scooped up. A play at the plate. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
In now, Dom Nunez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2-1 the count. From the stretch.
Ball, that's low.
Josh Fuentes will be next. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman.
So stepping in is Josh Fuentes. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now here's the first offering.
0-1.
Ruiz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes via the RBI triple. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-2 Colorado.
My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No.
Now into the box, Larry Flores. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First pitch on the way.
At the ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Stepping up is Ralph James. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep this last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Ball in.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Jared Sands stands in looking for home run number 3 right here. As you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Belted high and deep into right center. Standing in now, Pokey Russell. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.